52 champions, Lincoln Financial Field in Philadelphia, PA. Today we've got a solid matchup in store in the NFC, as it'll be the Green Bay Packers taking on the Philadelphia Eagles. Here's the kicker, Jake Elliott, ready to get this one started. And off we go from Lincoln Financial Field. And no run back on the opening kickoff. It'll come out to the 25. Here's Love looking to pass on the first play. That one tipped, and it's incomplete. Good hands there defensively at second down.
So much of this game is about leverage. We always talk about low man wins in the trenches. Well, it's like that at just about every position. And sometimes, if you lose that leverage and you're losing the battle, just jump up at the line of scrimmage and try and bat the ball away. And that's exactly what happened there.
And he stopped immediately there. Calling no gain on the run there, and now they'll be looking at a third down. Looked like he was trying to bounce it outside, but no success.
Yeah, sometimes you got to just figure out where you're going to go, and sometimes you just have to take it to another spot. In trying to get it outside, the defensive pursuit was there and just ran him down.
So now an early 3rd and 10 here on their opening drive. Now Love. He had him. He was open, but he couldn't get it to him. It's incomplete.
The calmness of how he played the ball here. No panic in his eyes as that throw arrived. Tracked it from the moment it left the quarterback's hand, and that's just where he needed to be to knock it away.
On 4th down, the Packers call on Daniel Whelan to punt. A big kick that time, 52 yards. And the Eagles will have it, taking over 1st and 10. Throwing is Hurts. And that's out to the flat for Swift. And that's good for a gain of 6, and it's 2nd down. They go play action with Hurts. Airing it out deep for Smith. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
Well, they had that one snipped out defensively. That's a tough one to connect on when you've got multiple defenders in the area, and it winds up incomplete.
Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on 2nd down. Back to throw here. Now they go screen. It's complete. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. Oh, it's complete. A diving grab there by Brown. A pair of 1st downs gives him a 1st and 10 up at the 44. Here's Hurts to throw. Packer pressure, and down he goes. It'll be a loss of 10. And it'll bring up 2nd.
And this is what you've got to do against a quarterback like him. You've got to keep him in the pocket and not let him get to the perimeter, because once he gets outside, that's where he can really hurt you.
Throwing on 2nd and long. Hurts. Got a man. It's Brown.
Well, from their point of view, this game could not be starting out much better, could it? Force a punt on defense, and now they're moving it crisply on offense.
Crisply, I like that. Moving it very, very well. Looks like the defense on their heels a little bit. You put a score in here, long way to go, but you're right, that's a heck of a start.
Yeah, and I think this is where the play caller is looking at his play sheet and saying, to have that dagger play, to have that play and just finish them off right now, because I think they'd love to gain that big advantage early.
They have run away inside the 15 before they drop it. On first down, Hurts. Out to the left there and complete to the tight end, Goddard. Touchdown, Eagles! Jalen Hurts on target to Dallas Goddard. And the Eagles are on the board first here this afternoon. An ideal start for them, really. You force the punt, and then you go down and score.
And you've got to see a fist pump on the sideline from the head coach, don't you? Because he's turned into his bench, and he's telling his team, this is how we prepare. Force the punt, go downfield and score. I told you guys, it's just like a boxer in the gym, preparing for the fight. Now we get to turn it all loose.
Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And they will wrangle him down a couple yards shy of the 30.
The Packers take over 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And the first drive, 3 and out. Second possession, see if they can get a little momentum.
And oftentimes that...
All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Darius Slay with a pick. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Eagles defense gets a pick-6 TD. Well, that's what you get, apparently, when you try to take on a Pro Bowl cornerback. And what a play there to make the interception and also bring it back for 6.
And he is so good that we've seen teams absolutely stay away from throwing the ball at him. Here, he's just reading the quarterback's eyes the entire way, makes a great play on the football, and turns it into 6.
Elliott good with a PAT, and that'll make the score 14-0. So they throw the pick-6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. Nixon elects not to return it, and this comes out to the 25.
Okay, ready?
About set to get this drive started, the Green Bay offense at the line. Not only are they in search of their first score, they're in search of their first down in this ballgame as they come up 1st and 10. Multiple plays combined for their team's first sack of the game. Not the start to this one that any quarterback would want or envision. Remember, he had the pick-6, and here he ends up on his backside.
And you have to wonder to yourself, okay.
Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Eagles defense gets a pick-6 TD. Charles, it is pretty rare that we see a team build this kind of lead in the opening quarter. And, man, they seem to be clicking on all 3 phases right there. The defense doing its part with a pick-6.
And it's absolutely been the definition of a start that you would pick for yourself and for your team, right? And I have a feeling that they just want to stay in this zone. What's truly incredible about this start is if they can add on a couple more scores, this one could legitimately be over in the second quarter.
So how about this for a start? 21-0 here in the first as they kick this one away. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. Well, CD, you kind of feel like they're in a bit of a danger zone right here because now you're down 3 scores, and I know we're in the first half, but the way this offense hasn't been able to generate anything, you feel like they probably need to get something going on this drive, right?
Yeah, and sometimes I overuse that this is an important possession. But I think this has to be the possession where they come up with an answer because only a few teams in league history have ever come back from Wilson. If they don't score here, that's what they could be facing the next time they get the ball.
The Packers with the football here to begin the second quarter, as they've got it with a third down coming up. Going to need a crafty play call here. 14 yards is what they need to try to convert this thing. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. This complete to the tight end, Tucker Kraft. And he is going to have a Packers first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. It's been a very one-sided game so far. They got to change what they're doing right now, don't they? You can't wait till the halftime speech to make an adjustment.
No, you can't, because if you're doing it right, you're adjusting from series to series, and they need a big adjustment here to try and put some points on the board.
2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
And this is why aggressive defensive coordinators love to blitz. It wreaks havoc because they end up taking their attention to the blitzers, freed up the D lineman to make the play.
And he'll be taken down just shy of midfield. Give him 8 yards. There's still a few inches to go, though, as it'll be third down at about the length of the football. They'll try and run for it with Jones. Trying to barrel up in there, but I don't think he got it. No gain on the play there. A nice job defensively, and it likely forces a punt situation on 4th.
Here we go. Here we go. Check, Max. Hut, hut. Black shot. Set.
They'll run it with Jones. And he's got the first down yardage before he's brought down at the 42. They only needed a few inches, but still some anxious moments there, but they do convert on 4th.
Ready.
So this offense able to convert on 4th, and now a fresh set of downs here, 1st and 10. Switching things up, they'll throw it now with Jordan Love. Eagle pressure, too much this time. Down he goes. A small bit of adversity here on what's been a strong drive as they come up 2nd and 12. To pass, here's Jordan Love. Dancing to his left. And he's going to get this inside the 30. 1:57 to go in this first half on EA Sports. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Throwing. Love. Buying time to his left. And the ball comes out. Love lost it. And it's picked up by the Eagles. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
You can admire his willingness to sacrifice his body to try and pick up the first down, and I do. But let's face it, you know his coaches are going to warn him about diving or extending for a marker for this exact reason. So much easier to have the ball knocked free when you're extended like that. So if you're going to dive, you got to make sure you secure the football, which he didn't.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. For this offense, Charles, remember the last time they were out here, marched it nearly the full length of the football field, and a lot of the attack went through the air, so now they're seeing if they can duplicate that performance.
Okay, if I show my age a little bit, partner, because I can hear my high school coach, John Ford. I can hear his voice in my head. Laddie, when you put the ball in the air, 3 things can happen, and 2 of them are bad. But the way the game's being played now, this is just part of what they do, so I don't think they should change anything at all. They've been dominant. Keep throwing it around.
Another throw on 2nd down, and this one incomplete as well.
Oftentimes when you're losing a game and the team's still throwing with this kind of a lead, you start playing a little more physically. And they took that opportunity right there to be extremely physical and force that incompletion.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10. In motion right is Smith. A fake on the jet sweep as they'll go play action with Hurts. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. And the return will stop right around the 25.
They'll take over 1st and
Ready, ready. Set.
Now a first down carry by Jones. And he'll get it down inside the 20 to the 18-yard line. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
And the Packers are going to have a 1st and goal as he's inside the 10, down to the 7-yard line.
Exactly what they needed right there, because they needed to use the ground game to take some pressure off, because the quarterback's been struggling a little bit.
Ready.
This is 1st and goal, and a golden chance to get a score back here before halftime.
Ready.
Now Jones. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. The Packers going to use one of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half.
Ready, set. Strike. Check, strike. Set, huh?
On 2nd down, it's Jones. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. Now the Packers going to go ahead and use the 2nd of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 34 seconds to go before halftime. Now, they'd really like to make the short field pay off. We'll see if they can, but this is 3rd and goal. In motion left goes a tight end.
Ready, ready.
Dillon. And he gets halfway there down to the 1-yard line. Now the Packers going to burn their 3rd and final timeout. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward.
1-yard line.
The offense is staying out there. Here we go on 4th and goal from the 1.
Set, go. Ready?
They'll run for it with Dillon. And he'll wind up being knocked back to the 3-yard line. They stop him up short on 4th and goal from the 1. And this Eagle defense stands tall down near the goal line. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. And with a 3-score lead already, this is not time for a momentum change, so I'd imagine they'd be happy to just take this into the locker room. Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
As soon as he leaked out and began his route, someone on the defensive side broke with him and arrived just in time to separate him from another reception.
Now a 2nd and 10. Hurts sets up to throw it. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. Trying to escape the shadow of their goalpost. That helped. 10 yards. 1st down.
That's good for Eagles. 1st and 10 at the 13-yard line.
And that'll do it for the end of the 2nd quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. So the Eagles with the lead, and they're going to get this football first as the 3rd quarter gets underway. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. They'll throw on first down with Hurts. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Down to a fine line when you're setting up a screen. You don't want to throw it too early and have the defense react too quickly. And you definitely don't want to throw it too late. And that way it's not formed perfectly. Got to make sure you hit it just right.
Here's 2nd and 10. Hurts. Now the Packers give him nowhere to go, and they bring him down. Lucas Van Ness getting free there to bring him down.
Okay, I'm not sure you could actually draw up a better pass rush than that one right there. Nowhere to go outside. He had to keep backing up and backing up and backing up. Eventually dropped for a huge loss.
So after that sack, Hurts and the Eagles, tough spot here. 3rd and long. A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
And that is exactly what you needed defensively. It's a long road back from here, but that's a good start to the second half as they force a punting situation and a 4th down.
The Eagles send out their punter now. And the way this offense has moved the ball, he hasn't been needed till here in the 3rd. Oh, the return is Reed. So a change of possession here on the punt. And it'll be Packer football here. 1st down and 10.
At their own 35-yard line.
Here we go.
About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line.
Hut.
On 1st and 10, Love. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Maybe a little frustration starting to creep in. The offensive line hasn't done a great job of protecting him in this game, and there he was, hit again as he threw it.
Yeah, another time on his backside, probably starting to get a little frustrated.
Got to keep his composure. Can't let the defense know that they're getting to him.
Now a deep ball there on 2nd down, but it will wind up incomplete.
I'm sure this isn't a novel thought, but maybe run some simpler routes instead of trying to get it all back in one shot. Defense certainly appears to be ready for him. Try and get it back little by little instead of in big chunks.
Able to find his man, Kraft. And he'll go out of bounds, it looks like right at the 40. So give him 5 yards there on the pitch and catch. And that's going to make it 4th down.
Got to give credit where it's due. Really nice defense on that play. The pitch and catch was successful, but not any run after it.
Still just the 3rd quarter, but they've got to make something happen. I think they know that. They're going for it on 4th. They're going to try and throw. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he is going to have a Packers 1st down, and he'll have it by plenty, as it turns out to be a big gainer there on 4th down. I don't know if I agree with that. I guess they don't care if I agree with that. But, boy, you have to be surprised by that, right?
I definitely was surprised that they decided to go for it in this situation, but they must have either felt like they either had a great play call on or they're trying to show extreme confidence.
So the completion good for 6 yards, and it'll be 2nd down.
Timing is so important on a route like this because he's going to line up out right and then cut straight across the field. I think the ball might have come out a count or two too late because by the time he was able to secure it, not much of a chance to turn it upfield.
Again, it's Love. Escaping the pressure right. And he gets it down to the 32. It's just a gain of a couple there on the scramble, and now it's 3rd down.
The plan was clearly to challenge that by sending a blitz on 2nd down, but even the extra guys couldn't catch him in the backfield, though. He doesn't scramble for it first, but he does get the last laugh by evading the blitz and getting beyond the line of scrimmage.
Love with it here, 3rd and short yardage. And he is caught, and they move this all the way down to the 9. Well, they were in search of a short gain on 3rd down, and they wind up nabbing over 20 yards.
And this is an offense in need of getting a few good things to happen. Here's one right here. They've had their share of struggles in key moments, but that's a nice throw and nice work after the throw, and they're set up now with a 1st and goal.
Here we go. Here we go. Hut, hut.
They'll run here with Dillon. He pushes forward for maybe 3 down to the 6-yard line.
This is a critical sequence here for this offense. Things really haven't gone their way so far. This could be their chance to get back into it, but they've got to find a way to punch this ball in.
Ready.
Again, it'll be Dillon. And this is going to result in losing yardage. They're driven back to the 8-yard line. It'll be a loss of a couple on the play, so now 3rd down coming up.
Well, we saw a lot of negative plays that resulted in plenty of lost yardage in the first half, and that trend is continuing here.
Love, this is 3rd and goal. And he's got it. That pass play good for 7, and it still brings up a 4th and goal.
So much about offense is what you call hidden yardage. You know, you throw the ball to someone, they catch it, and then they can make a big play. You know, they create a play, run after catch. They did a really nice job there of limiting that and keeping him from a 1st down.
Yeah, stopped him in his tracks. And I guess they figure they got to start taking some chances. Here's a big one in this 3rd quarter as he'll go for it on 4th down. Now on 4th down here, that pass knocked away and incomplete. They throw for it on 4th and goal at the 1. And this shutout is going to continue as the defense holds again. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. And now you've got the clock winding down here in the 3rd quarter. Your 3 scores to the good. What's your approach on this drive?
Too early to fully commit to playing the clock game. Yet at the same time, you're also not going pell-mell like you would in 2-minute offense. This is what NFL offenses call 4-minute football. Take the clock out of the game a little bit, wind it down, but at the same time, keep advancing the ball down the field.
2nd and 10 now. 3rd quarter action from Philadelphia, PA. Back to throw now in his own end zone. And his throw is incomplete.
Nice back-to-back plays defensively. They're stacking momentum now. 1 incompletion, 2 incompletion. They're going for more.
And this will probably be the last play of the quarter. Got to be careful here, backed up this deep on 3rd down. He's going to air one out. And that one incomplete. They try to sneak in a deep ball with the clock running down, but to no avail as time will expire on this 3rd quarter of play. And welcome back. We are in the city of brotherly love, Philadelphia. A lot of happy faces in the crowd at this point as their guys have a big lead here to start quarter number 4. The Eagles send out their punter now as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. And he's able to get it out of there, and this is a pretty good kick. Here comes Reed. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. Good blocking there, nearly sprung him. As it is, it'll go as a 19-yard return. And the Packers will have a short field to work with here as they take over 1st and 10.
Smith, red. Ready?
Love going to give this one to Jones. 53 yards rushing for him now in the ball game.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on 1st down, that fits the bill.
At the 40-yard line.
2nd down, another shot for Jones. And they'll be inside the 35 now at the 34-yard line. A gain of 5, good enough for the 1st down.
They were not fooling around at all, were they? 2nd and short, and they brought out the heavy package. Almost felt like the super heavy package against that defense, didn't it?
Yeah, I don't think they expected that much beef up front, and it turned into an easy 1st down conversion. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
Yellow, Lonnie.
Again, it's Jones. And they'll be inside the 25 now at the 24. 4 yards the pickup, 1st down.
That's ready.
1st down.
Black ones. Set.
And inside give to Jones. And he's brought down, but he has it down to the 12 on a pickup of 12. First and 10.
A gain of 12. First down, Green Bay.
Up the middle, Jones. And he's going to work this one down to about the 5. Second and 3 with the ball sitting on the 5.
97.
A 7-yard pickup. Brings up second and 3.
Ready?
At the 5-yard line.
A give to Jones. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, and now they go from second and 2 to a tough third and 4. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Packer football here as we welcome you back. They face a third down now as they try to find a late score.
A 24-yard attempt.
And his kick is right there. It's good, and the deficit drops now from 21 down to 18. Well, in the grand scheme of things, those 3 points likely not going to matter much, but I guess they get a little closer, a little more respectability.
Yeah, you're exactly right. They've been outplayed all game long, but like my mom used to tell me all the time before I went out, dress up a little bit, son. Make yourself respectable. And that's what they're doing here. They're just dressing up the final score.
Great, set.
That one looks like he'll throw here. And off his back foot, he'll heave this one deep. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
There is something to a game plan with trying to keep a defense honest. When with a guy with that type of speed, you do so. Send him deep, try and throw some air under it, and hope you connect downfield. On that play, they were unsuccessful.
Throwing is Hurts. They'll try and set up the screen to Swift. Yeah, he'll be out just a yard or 2 shy of the 30. It's an Eagles first down on a gain of 11.
They certainly had success throughout this contest, getting him the ball in the passing game, and there he picks up another first down. Whatever they saw going into this one, they've been able to capitalize on it, and no adjustment has been made to take it away.
Now a nice play defensively on first down as this is knocked away and incomplete. They're still throwing the football here. Now, obviously, the incompletion stops the clock. That's a bad thing.
Feels to me like they're just keeping them honest on defense because you know they're going to stack the line of scrimmage and try and stop any type of a running play. Short little passes may work in exchange of running plays. Keep the clock moving, keep them moving.
I guess you're right. If they can get some first downs, just as good as running the football.
And now offensively it's 3rd and 10, and I'm just thinking to myself, actors always say, what's my motivation before a big scene? Right now the play caller's thinking, what have I done before that's worked well that I can go to right now?
Yeah, because they were pretty successful in the first half scoring points. Haven't done anything so far here in the second half. Call it a gain of 4, and it'll bring up 4th down. The Packers going to use one of their timeouts as it'll come with an even 90 seconds remaining on the clock. So Hurts is off, and on comes Jake Elliott for the Eagle field goal. From the right hash, this from 45 yards away. And this one is no good. He missed it. And this will remain an 18-point lead. Well, they can probably live with that with this late lead in the fourth quarter. That's one of the few things that's gone wrong.
You're exactly right. This one was well in hand.
Ready?
That kick there was more for cosmetics, you know, to add to their score. Not getting it, that shouldn't harm them at all.
First down, going to the air with Love. He's going to let it fly. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
And that's another play that's painted the picture of this game overall. It's been a blowout. It's been continually fueled by big turnovers and stops for one side and an inability to advance the ball from the other.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Love now. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. picked by Kevin Byard. Loose inside the 30. And they will finally get him, but not until he's all the way down inside the 15-yard line.
Intercepted. The Eagles take over 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line.
Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. Here's a handoff to Swift running left. And he'll find his way down right around the 12. They're going to hurry back to the line now.
Brings up 2nd and 9.
Right back to Swift again on 2nd down. And he'll find his way down right around the 12. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it. Now the Packers going to go ahead and use the 2nd of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with 45 seconds left to go in the game. Here now, a 3rd down and 8. Here's Hurts to throw. And that will be incomplete.
Coverage was awfully tight there on 3rd down. They actually closed off all the passing lanes, forcing the incompletion and bringing up 4th down.
So Hurts is off, and on comes Jake Elliott for the Eagle field goal. The kick by Elliott is good, and that will extend their lead even further. Well, ultimately not really sure that they're going to need those 3 points, but they'll take the 3 and they pad that lead.
Yeah, this one's already wrapped up, but you and I both know if you're an offensive coordinator, you never let up on the gas unless the head coach tells you to do so. And maybe you've actually clicked him off in your headset so you can keep calling plays and trying to add to this lead.
Here we go, set.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. Where we stand right now in the 4th quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us and get better for the next time out? This, they'll use as motivation for the rest of the time that they play to hopefully never be in this type of situation again. That's coverage you'd expect to see in a tie game late. Not in a lopsided game like this. They are not letting up.
Love looking to throw it. He's got his target. That's complete. And he's going to have a Packers 1st down by about 3 yards or so as they wind up getting 7 there on 3rd and 4.
Here we go, here we go. Fury, yellow. Ready.
They will throw again here with Jordan Love. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
We've seen this quite a few times in this game. Offensive line unable to keep leverage, unable to keep people away, facing a lot of pressure. Fortunate just to get rid of it.
One of the reasons they're down is that inability, though, to stop the pressure. We saw another example of it there. Now a shot taken on 3rd down, but it's going to wind up incomplete.
Well, these guys are not going to go out with their tails between their legs. They're going to keep taking their shots until the clock's at 000. But that one, like a lot of others, winds up incomplete.
Let's go.
The decision made for them. They've got to go. It's 4th down.
Ready.
One last shot now for Love. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And that will be incomplete as time has run out on this football game. So fly, Eagles, fly. It's a victory for Philadelphia. And it was a game where they were off and running in the 1st quarter, Charles, and never looked back.
You know, partner, after